Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Pinarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great day so far. Tomorrow's baseball game at LMCU Ballpark won't feature the West Michigan Whitecaps, as the team will actually be transforming once again to the Beer City Bung Hammers. But there is an added element to this year's game, and we are going to be talking all about it on today's edition of the News 8 Live Desk. And we are joined by Dan Morrison. He is the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for the West Michigan Whitecaps. You could see him in the Bung Hammers jersey there. And then we also have John Miller, the CEO of Saugatuck Brewing Company. Gentlemen, thank you both so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. And Dan, I got to start off by asking you this question. I know you guys have been doing this game for a couple of years now, transforming into the Beer City Bung Hammers. But I know a few people probably have some questions about what exactly is a Bung Hammer. So if you wouldn't mind explaining to everybody what that is and why you guys decided to use that as the way to pay homage to Beer City.
Actually, your question is perfect because it's exactly what we wanted to do when we created the Bung Hammers brand, was get people questioning what is a Bung Hammer, right? And so as part of, and this started back in 2018, whenever West Michigan sort of, was crowned with the title of Beer City USA, it was how can we bring a tribute or pay homage to that from our side of things? And so for one game each year since then, we've played as the Beer City Bung Hammers. And as I said, it started out of a desire that we had to bring recognition to the craft beer industry here in West Michigan. And to get the name, the Bung Hammers, we actually went to several brewers and said, hey, kind of tell us about the industry and what goes into making craft beers. And what are some terms maybe that are unique and things from the industry that people wouldn't really know as a normal fan or a normal person outside of the industry. And so the bung being the kind of the cork that goes into the barrel, and then the hammer that seals that bung into the barrel when they're brewing. It really sounded perfect, and as I said, it really gets people talking about what exactly is a Bung Hammer, which is exactly what we wanted to do from this.
Absolutely, and like I said, I know a lot of people really do love this game that you guys put on every single year. And John, I kind of want to ask you this next question because, again, the Whitecaps and Saugatuck Brewing Company and the DNR have actually all partnered up for this event specifically to kind of raise awareness and help the DNR out, but then also shed some light on the Beer City, I guess, the beer scene here in Beer City, I should say. And John, the official beer of this game is actually the Rainbow Rodeo IPA. Can you tell me a little bit about that beer in particular?
Yes, Rainbow Rodeo is a beer. It's a Midwest IPA that we introduced last year, and it quickly became one of the best beers in the Midwest as an IPA. And it's actually the fastest growing beer in the state this year. So we're really excited about it. And it's been a great opportunity for us as a lifestyle brand to really highlight some of the stuff that everybody loves to do in Western Michigan, which is fish.
Absolutely. And, I did want to... And John, I did want to touch on, obviously, this important aspect to it. Again, that partnership with the DNR. Why was that so important for you guys to partner with the DNR? And more specifically, what are you hoping to really accomplish with this new partnership ahead of, Bung Hammer Night with the Whitecaps?
Yeah, for us, it was just a no-brainer to bring, again, Rainbow Rodeo, fly fishing kind of beer. Partnering with the DNR really is enabling us to do a couple of things. One is to highlight the good work that the DNR does, helping us preserve this beautiful state that we live in, but also showing that how all of us have an opportunity to affect it. And partnering with someone like the Whitecaps is a great example of that, of two private companies coming together to help us solve some old problems.
No, definitely glad to see that. And Dan, I want to bring you back in here. This game is going to be fun for sure. I'm sure a lot of people already have their tickets. Maybe they're going to be wearing their Bung Hammer jerseys just like you. And it's always fun to see the players themselves wearing them on the field. But you guys also have a lot of other fun things planned throughout the game. Can you highlight some of the things that you do have planned for people that do visit LMCU Ballpark this Friday?
first of all, let's encourage people to come out that don't have tickets already,
right.
because not only is it Bung Hammers night and it's going to be a fun night, but we've got a team that's in the midst of a very serious playoff race, and so there's some good baseball being played as well. But yeah, on Bung Hammers night, we do things. Kind of the fun in between innings that you normally are accustomed to seeing here. We transform those into Bung themed or Bung Hammer themed events. For example, I know we do bobbing for bungs as one of the in between inning promotions that we'll be doing that night. We shoot bungs up into the air, and somebody's got to catch them with fishing nets. So yeah, there's definitely some kind of twists on our normal game nights and what you would see from a promotional perspective to make them more themed towards the Bung Hammers night.
All right, definitely something for people to check out. And before we let you go, John and Dan, again, I really appreciate you both stopping by. But as the two important people in this whole partnership and throwing on this whole theme night, you two are perfect people to ask this next question to. What do you really hope people get out of this game? Not just from your own perspective with Saugatuck Brewing Company and the Whitecaps, but the fans themselves. What do you hope they take home with them during Bung Hammers night on Friday?
I can tell you from Saugatuck Brewing, we hope that people come together, have some fun, right? That's what beer and baseball is all about. But also realize that for every case that we sell, we're going to be making a donation to the DNR, and they too have the opportunity to view our QR code. So really, it's about raising money, but more importantly, raising awareness.
We're certainly right in line with that partnership from the Whitecaps perspective. It is, as you know, about fun family entertainment out here at the ballpark. And if we can impact community in any sort of way in doing that, that's exactly what our goals are, and that's what we try to do year in, year out. So having a partner like Saugatuck Brewing and the DNR out here on that specific night to do what we're doing is going to be a real fun night for us.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to it. John and Dan, thank you both so much for stopping by. I do want to remind everybody that if you're interested in heading on out to LMCU Ballpark tomorrow night for Beer City Bung Hammers night, well, you can go ahead and get your tickets right now simply by heading on over to our website, woodtv.com, and you can find a link inside this week's Weekend Planner. John and Dan.